Wow. Oh, wow.
Late shipping here to the show.
Wow, this is amazing. How did you do
did
this?
it.
This is incredible.
I mean, how about this?
This
This is as good as it gets right here.
was this always the plan?
Yep, this was the plan from the get-go.
This is incredible. For those that are just listening,
Oh, I mean, if you're just listening.
Yeah, what are you doing
you're
with your
just-
life?
I don't know what you're doing with your life. The amount of things that you've missed out on.
tell us, what are you dressed up as? What are you dressed up as?
You know, I got the Chewbacca mask on, the oversized sombrero, I have the lightsaber, the poncho. I mean, we're killing it here.
The amazing thing is that you have to kind of like fit into the.
I'm like trying not to move at all.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
It's like my neck is.
This is incredible. How long did this take?
This took a lot of lifting from the team here to get this thing.
The whole team.
Oh yeah, Yoon had to do some stuff. I had to do some stuff. Alex.
I mean, it really came together nicely. I like how you mentioned Yoon, Alex, no mention of Frank.
No, Frank did nothing for this. No, the music, Frank. So yeah, Crypto
Frank.
Joe did nothing for this.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is amazing. I mean, you have once again outdone yourself. Of course, you do this because today is May 4th, and tomorrow.
May the 4th be with you. Cinco de Mayo next day.
You do a big thing for Cinco de Mayo?
You know, depending on the day. It's a Thursday tomorrow. Oh, am I getting out of frame here? There we go.
I mean, I feel like Thursday's a good day to celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, yeah, great day. I think Frank's like goading me into trying to do something here.
What are you doing, Frank? And how come you haven't invited me?
I don't have to answer that.
Well, Frank, you are Hispanic, right?
Yes.
We learned this last week.
That we did.
Oh, this is so good. Well, I love everything about this. Are you guys going to go get some Puerto Rican beer after the show again?
No, those are too hard to find. Medallas?
Right. Well, I guess you can have Puerto Rican beer on Cinco de Mayo. You need to have
Mexican.
Modelo.
Yeah, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
Or Tecate.
Tecate's good, yeah. Corona.
No.
Wow.
Not a fan?
I always heard it pronounced Tecate.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Oh, Corona. That's right. What is considered like the premium?
Carta Blanca.
Never. Oh,
Oh,
you ruined it.
You just took it off.
Oh,
there we go. This is our thing.
wait.
now.
No, I liked it. Oh, that's it. It was too much.
No, we can go back to it. Yeah, we can go back to
this
it.
feels
Was
like
it too much?
No, I loved it. I actually kind of like settled in on it. Oh,
Wow.
this is way better. Yeah.
All right. Well, now I had a mark here.
It was
All
a
right,
huge
now we're back in
letdown
it.
when it went
Now we're
away.
back in
Like
it.
now, it just kind of feels like same old, same old.
All right, well, listen, I'll stay here. I don't know if we're going to be able to go 2-box with you, when we get into these picks.
What do you mean?
There's a lot going on here.
Oh, I see what you
Yeah.
I see. All right, fine. For the 2-box, we can keep.
For the 2-box for the other
Guess what?
one.
I'm not.
Oh,
looking- Yes.
you've still got me. You still got me looking great.
All right, what do we got? Oh, we're
All
going
right,
straight
yeah.
to 274. So nothing on PFL or.
So PFL, I'm going to have to put out later in the week. I had a lot to go through. If you want Bellator, though, I've got Bellator. So before the show, we're sitting there. We're talking about Yoel Romero and everything. And you're like, oh, yeah, he's got a jobber. Give him a good win. And I'm sitting here with a bet on Alex Polizzi, money line.
I didn't call Alex a jobber. Just for the record. Go ahead.
That's all it is. I'm fading 45-year-old Yoel Romero.
I mean, Polizzi is not a household name. Short notice fight. Romero, I think, still has a little juice left in him.
Yeah, I think I'm really just
Please
going
don't
off of
misconstrue that statement.
I'm really just going off fading Yoel Romero. He's 45 years old. He's not the most active fighter when he's in the octagon, and I just think Polizzi's going to come in and pull this one off.
All right.
So that's all I have for Bellator. That's the only single I have. I got some Bellator fighters mixed into the parlays. But yeah, I put out 274 stuff. Everyone's like, "Where's Bellator? Where's PFL?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "We'll get to that," but like, I feel like the main focus was 274.
All right. Well, now you know. It's weird because when I have Bellator and PFL fighters on the show, everyone's like, where's Where's adjusting Gaethje? How come you don't have Rose on?
This voice is really developing.
God.
I feel like from show to show it gets even more drastic.
Drives me freaking nuts. God bless. All right.
Yeah. So that's Bellator.
All right. Yeah. Are you going to watch? By the way, I feel like you made a whole big to-do about the English breakfast for UFC in London. I mean...
I'll go pick up some croissants on Friday morning.
A little baguette. A little quiche.
Escargot.
I mean, that's...
Quiche, baguettes, croissants. I'm really carbing up here.
I like that you call it croissants.
Croissant. I need to get that ready for next month.
What else? Oh, yeah, you're going to France, right?
I'll be there.
Eclair,
yeah.
Oh, man, could you imagine if you were there and Bellator was going on? Would you have gone? That might not have gone over well, huh?
I don't know.
You're all the way in Paris and you're going to a Bellator event.
I went to Phoenix and I went to an LFA event. So.
That's true. Although you don't even go to a Bellator event when they're here in Connecticut. Although you are going.
Yes.
In June, finally.
Gegard Mousasi.
Yeah, the Moose.
I will be there.
All right, what else we got?
All right, let's keep it rolling here with 274. A lot of unders this week for me to preview what we've got here. Brendan Royval, Matt Schnell. I'm going to take the under 2.5 in this one. Royval, I mean, in his last fight against Bontarine, he was a phantom tap away from having never seen the cards in his UFC career. Some people thought it was a tap. Some people didn't. But it did go to a decision. That's the only time he's gone to a decision in the UFC. Matt Schnell, I mean, the dude can be chinny, just flat out. He's been knocked out in the first round in 3 of his last 4 losses. Both these dudes, they got slick submission abilities. They don't typically see the cards. I think Royval is going to command this fight. I think he's going to get it done, and I think he's going to get it done inside the distance. This is the under I worry about the most just because it's flyweights, but I do think we hit the under 2.5 here.
All right.
Randy Brown, Rude Boy. I'll be taking him money line against Chaos Williams. I just think Randy Brown's the more skilled fighter pretty much everywhere the fight goes. He does have that ability to take it to the ground if it went there. Obviously, the huge concern is Chaos Williams knocking him out. He has got a sledgehammer for hands, and we've seen Randy Brown get knocked out before, so it's going to be sweaty. Whenever Chaos Williams connects, it's going to be nervous moments. But I think if he can, keep the range, I think he's more versatile on the feet. If for some reason if the fight went to the ground for some reason, it'd be Randy Brown taking it there. So we could mix that in if he wanted to. But I think he can avoid the power and get it done by decision. So I took him at dog money.
This is I'll be honest, this is one of the ones that I was looking at for the week. Chaos is a beast though, but
I'd feel a lot better if the H-Dow was back in this, man.
Yeah. No.
Don't force anything.
No, I don't want to force.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Cowboy Cerrone against Joe Lezon. Under 2.5.
Under 2.5.
Under 2.5, man. First of all, in this fight, I think it's pretty amazing that a 39-year-old on a 6-fight losing streak is a favorite. But here we are, given the matchup. So under 2.5, dude. I think both these guys' chins are a little bit shot. I think sometimes, Cowboy can quit earlier than he used to in these fights. And if you just look at their UFC careers and WEC, that's how far back these guys go. 18 of Lezon's 27 UFC fights, under 2.5. That's 2/3 of the time. Cerrone, 28 of his 47 UFC and WEC fights, was just a ridiculous number. I mean, the guy is a legend of the game. 60% of the time. I just don't think it's going to go the distance. I mean, with the way the Cowboys been fighting lately, I mean, if he gets hurt, it feels like he quits, quicker than not, even though I do feel a little nervous after seeing the video of him getting emotional about his son, knowing what's going to be going on, getting to see him in front of a crowd. Might be his last UFC fight. Maybe he goes a little bit harder. But yeah, I think these guys are going to come out swinging. Lezon, he's a fast starter. Cowboy sometimes goes a little bit slower in the beginning stages, which brings me to my next bet.
Oh?
Joe Lezon to win in round 1 at plus 800 here.
What?
So I just gave you these stats.
What?
During his time with the UFC, Joe Lezon, 8 first-round finish wins, including 3 of his last 4
I like the way you say his name,
wins.
by the way. Lezon.
Oh, is it Lozon?
Lozon, yeah.
I guess we should have gone over the names in the
No, I mean,
start of the show.
I thought that was just your accent.
No, I think it was just me mispronouncing it. 8 first-round finish wins for Lezon, including 3 of his last 4.
You went back to Lezon.
Cerrone, 7 first-round finish losses, including 3 of his last 5 losses.
It's actually pronounced Cerrone. I'm just joking. People used to call him that, though.
Yeah, my guy Jed Mashu is hitting me up on Slack right now. We discussed this last night. He got me on board.
Is there news to break regarding that? Or
Yeah,
no?
I guess there is news to break.
Wow,
it's not
this
officially out.
This is the way we're breaking this?
Thank you, Frank. It'll be out later this afternoon.
What is it? Oh.
No bets barred. We got a podcast coming out. Me and Jed Meshew, a writer on MMA fighting, will be doing, a betting podcast where it's more of a deep dive where we go over these bets, Sometimes I know you have journalistic integrity. We can't have the deepest back and forth
Right.
on the affairs.
This has been recorded?
We'll be doing that. It has been recorded. We went for 90 minutes last night on this card.
Wow. And when's it out?
It should be out this afternoon.
I mean,
we're still working on. Yeah,
I feel like we could have announced this in a bit of a bigger way. No, I set you up for it.
Yeah, I was going to get it to it at the.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So,
well, I'm excited. By the way,
it's barred.
Tremendous logo. Who designed that?
I mean, come on.
It's great. I like it.
I do like it. Yeah, I like it. I think we can, maybe do something.
So when is this going to come out?
A video.
Not obviously you said today, but is this an every week thing?
Every single week we'll be doing it. We'll be joined by people from MMA fighting. We'll have some other guests on as we go along.
So it's a preview show, but with a betting slant to it.
A betting slant. Yes, it's not going to be us getting on and being like, all right, fight 1, talk about it, fight 2, fight 3, go through the entire card. We'll obviously go over everything in the main card, but it's going to be what bets we have. Like I don't know. I just feel like going over, the second fight of the night and we have a waffling opinion and then we both are like, yep, it's a pass for me. I just feel like it's better if we're giving out our actual bets.
Is it only UFC?
We do. We gave out the Polizzi pick last night, but yes, UFC.
Okay.
So yeah, no bets barred. It'll be out this afternoon. And I'll tweet a link to it and everything.
All right. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And by the way, I'm busy in case you guys asked me to be on.
No, we know. You can't be bothered. You can't be bothered. We understand.
Yes.
We understand.
All right. What else we got?
Yeah, let's keep it rolling. OSP, Shogun Rua. Another under here I'm getting. Under 2.5 on this one. I think this is just two guys that can finish, but have also been finished. Obviously, the last one lasted 34 seconds, I believe it was. Shogun Rua, 8 of his last 12 ended by finish, win or lose. I mean, dude's lost by KO, dude's lost by submission. He's no stranger to being finished. OSP, 10 of his last 12 ended by finish, win or lose. He's lost. He's won by submission, lost, won by KO. I think there's many ways that this one could end inside the distance, so I don't see it going to the cards.
Do you have a winner for this one?
I don't, but I know a lot of people are trying to get on board with playing Shogun as an underdog.
Is Shogun the underdog?
Shogun is the underdog.
Wow. That might be one right there.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting on.
He is sitting at wow. Yeah.
What is he sitting at?
Plus 195.
Why do you say wow to that?
I thought it was like plus 150. Plus 195, man.
It's a tough one. There's no dog that like Brown. Listen, I don't want to hijack your thing here, but
you're not hijacking anything, man.
It's been a tough one. All right, what else we got? It's our show, okay? My show. Frank always says it's his show because he's producing it back there.
Yeah, the Michael Chandler pick that you hinted at earlier. Yes, I took this right when it opened. I tweeted it out then.
Yeah, what's it now? It's currently minus 380.
Yeah, he's
crazy.
But I have him in a parlay as well. So yeah, I know these odds don't do anything for anyone. But yeah, I think he's just faster. He's stronger. He's more explosive. He has better wrestling. I just think Tony is over the hill. Shout out to Prodigy MMA on Twitter for this stat. Tony Ferguson has been controlled for 23 minutes and 54 seconds of his last 30 minutes of fight time.
Wow. Yeah, this I don't know if anyone's going to ask me about it on the nose, but this sort of feels like a potential end of the road fight for Tony Ferguson, if I'm being honest. Now, I say that because
what happens to Chandler if he loses?
I don't know. I don't love the fight for Ferguson. I saw a thing on Twitter just now. I guess MMA Fighting just tweeted this out. The title of the video was, I believe it's from Media Day. Do you see this?
I did not, no.
Tony Ferguson compares Dana White to a drug dealer, opens up on frustrations with the UFC. That's not gonna go over well. I mean, that's just me reading a headline right now, so I don't know the real context behind what this just got posted. But yeah, comparing him to a drug dealer isn't a great thing.
Oh yeah, now I'm seeing it. Oh wow, he pulled up and he turned the chair around.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's when you're getting serious about doing some talking there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this has been brewing inside of him. I mean, he's talked about the Dana White privilege. He's talked about, being unhappy about X, Y, and Z. This has been brewing inside of him for quite some time.
I'm seeing it all right now.
But I don't love where he's at. And honestly, if I was guiding his career, and I know he kind of marches to the beat of his own drum, I would not have taken this fight.
Yeah.
He's taken a lot of damage.
A lot of damage. He got dominated by Beneil, like pillar to post. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think it's a must watch. I mean, especially if Tony pulls off the upset, there are going to be a lot of.
Oh, it's going to be a must watch. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a great fight between two great fighters. I wish he would have taken a bit of a step back in terms of competition.
Yeah. So I got Chandler as a single. I'll also have him in parlays, which we'll get into in a second. I got 2 more plays here for UFC 274.
All right.
Rose Namajunas.
Ooh.
Rematch Rose.
Yeah.
4-0 in rematch is trying to avenge another one of her losses. I mean, the fight comes down to how successful Carla is going to be in the takedowns. Like, if she's getting the takedowns, if she's getting in the control time, then she's going to win the fight. And if she's not, then I think she's going to lose. I think Rose is just classes above her on the feet, especially now, as opposed to the last fight. You mentioned how when she's humming, she is one of the best boxers, not just in the strawweight division, but in all of the UFC. I mean, she can just go to work. So can she avoid the takedowns? I mean, I'm placing this bet under the assumption that she can. I mean, last time out against Zhang Wei Li, we saw her get taken down 5 times, but I felt that she handled the ground game pretty well. I mean, she didn't get held down. She had good scrambling. She was able to take control from the other side a few times in that fight. And I felt like it came as more of a surprise against Wei Li, where Carla is going to come in and immediately go for takedowns and try to get this fight to the ground. Trevor Whitman, I don't think the game plan can be understated when you have a coach like that, coach of the year last year. So just got to box, stay at range, limit the takedowns, get up as quickly as possible when you do get taken down. I think she's going to do that. And another thing, just looking at the last 6 fights, they're both 5-1 in their last 6. Carla, she got dominated by Tatiana Suarez. Then she fought Virna Jandiroba, Alexa Grasso, Michelle Watterson, Marina Rodriguez, and Yan Jiaonan. Not bad. Title contenders in there. Rose, 5-1 in her last 6 fights. Joanna, Andrade, Yang. I mean, these are champions that she has been fighting. Fighting the upper echelon, the world-class fighters at this division is nothing new for Rose. Rematch Rose. I think she gets it done.
Yeah. I mean, Carla's great, and she had her number. Rose was a much different fighter, much different person when they first fought almost 8 years ago. By the way, I think I saw this on Jedi's feed this morning. There's only been one UFC strawweight title fight ever in the almost 8-year history of the division that didn't involve either Rose or Joanna.
Yeah.
And I didn't even look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's the Zhang Wei Li versus Jessica Andrade title fight in China. That's pretty amazing. Considering,
Joanna, dude, I was going through the record book, just looking at stats before this fight, because Carla's the all-time leader in takedowns in the division by a massive margin. I think she has 42 and Andrade has 23. But Joanna, as far as striking goes, is so far and away in the record books of this division. It's crazy.
Well, I'm looking at this quote here from Tony. You should ask some of the other fighters that have been fucking treated like shit for a long time too. I'm not the only one thinking it. I mean, is it possible to play this clip to react to it or no?
If it's MMA fighting?
Yeah. It's from the media day.
Once I hop on, once I hop off of here, I can snag it for sure.
Cool. I'm just curious. There's a bunch of clips that they posted that I would love to hear and maybe react to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
Let me give you these last couple picks.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll jump off. Oliveira Gaethje. I'm taking this one under 2.5. I took it at -134. I took under 2.5 because it's a Charles Oliveira Justin Gaethje fight. I mean, Oliveira, his fights, they just get so hectic so fast, just rewatching them. Just going back to Poirier and Chandler, they got so crazy and chaotic. The Chandler fight, Charles had been knocked down, got taken into a tight guillotine, flipped it over, took Michael Chandler's back. Chandler fought up and got back up from it, and it had been 2 minutes and like 20 seconds into the first round. Like they just get so crazy. But from like an actual numbers standpoint, 16 of Oliveira's last 17 fights have gone under 2.5. 25 of his 29 UFC fights have gone under 2.5. I mean, like the dude has 40 pro fights. 36 of them have not gone to a decision. I know this one is 5 rounds, but most of them have been 3. Gaethje, he's no stranger to a finish himself. 23 of his 26 fights have not seen the scorecards. I mean, he's not as prevalent as Oliveira with the under 2.5, but still 4 of his last 6 fights have not gone 2.5, so it's not a rarity. I just think the pace of this one is going to be insane. I think both these guys are not afraid to get hit. They can also throw bombs. And if Oliveira gets Justin's back, it might be over. Like, I think this one's going to be done before the 3rd round is up.
Do you have a pick?
Oh, my gosh. On the actual side, I keep waffling, dude.
Oh, so I didn't know if you bet on it.
Oh, yeah, no, I took the under 2.5.
But no, if you had a pick, like
Nah,
an actual,
nah,
okay, yeah.
I don't have a side. I don't have a side.
Oh,
I
side,
couldn't get there.
Yeah, tough.
I almost took Oliveira inside the distance, but then I was like, Gaethje by knockout. Anytime I got on one side, I would do like, try to reassure myself, and then I would start getting on the other. I think it's such a tough fight to call.
I'm starting to lean a certain way.
Oh?
Starting to lean a certain way.
That way is?
I just wanted to see something here.
All right, well, you see something. I'll rip through these parlays real quick. There's the other Bellator play, Soren Bach, Andre Fiallo. I think he's just going to run through Cameron Van Camp. And then Saul Alvarez, Canelo, baby.
Yeah.
Fights on Saturday night. I'm having him finishing up. Both of these parlays right here, I just think, Bivol, I know he's big. I know Canelo's moving up in the weight class. Bivol doesn't have a knockout since 2018. Canelo, obviously, 60 pro fights. He's never been knocked out before. And if you're going to beat Canelo Alvarez on Cinco de Mayo weekend on the scorecards, I just feel like you are going to have to firmly beat this dude. I mean, we see, robbery, sketchy decisions all the time in boxing. Canelo Alvarez definitely has the rub of the judges.
Wow, what are you implying?
I mean, who was it? Josh Taylor in Scotland the other week?
Yeah.
The month?
No. I mean, there is. Vegas, you don't see it as much.
I'm not saying it's a fixed fight, but I'm saying if it's a close fight, they will give it to Canelo, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a crazy
honestly,
thing to
Canelo
say.
not getting enough credit for taking this fight. Like, first of all,
yeah,
comparing him to other boxers, heck, compare him to other MMA champions of his stature. The dude fights 3 times in a calendar year. Like, the guy is pretty damn active, and he doesn't have to be. Like, he makes enough money to where he could fight once a year. So that's pretty amazing. And Bivol's tough.
Bivol's tough, dude. I mean,
175, like, it's him and Better Biev. Shout out to Montreal, George St. Pierre, protege. This is not like people are talking about. Again, that's what was pissing me off about the Ali and Usman thing. They're talking about him like he's a scrub. The guy, first of all, if
about
Usman,
Canelo?
no, about Bivol.
Oh, yes.
If Usman fought in boxing against Bivol, he would lose that fight. The guy's not a
100%.
scrub. I don't know how many
100%.
social media followers he has and all this other nonsense. Like, you just sound silly when you talk like this. If you want the fight, you want the fight, but don't expose yourself for being clueless about who these people are that he is. Dude is fighting top tier guys all the time. And if he wins this fight, he may fight Triple G, who's still very much a factor. He may fight Better Biev. Like, he's not fighting bums. You can't say that about Canelo.
Oh, absolutely not. He's fought Floyd. He's already fought Triple G twice. Like, I mean, dude.
He fought Floyd very young in his career.
Yeah, 23, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, should be a great fight. Should be a great weekend of combat sports.
I was going to go to the Canelo fight.
Yeah, Eddie was offering the PJ, and you said no.
Couldn't be bothered.
Cinco de Mayo. May the 4th be with you. Is it possible to get that up before we go?
Yeah, before we go.
Maybe.
Maybe just the music.
We're
We
after
could
drinking.
do the music again, yeah.
I like the music. 274.
Nah.
There it is.
There's the music. Ewan, can we get the,
There it is. There it is.
there it is.
This is tremendous music, by the way.
Oh my God. Frank, audio guy.
Frank, what do you suggest someone eats on Cinco de Mayo?
Margaritas.
Isn't that a drink?
Yeah.
Quesadilla, margaritas.
Quesadilla, that's more Tex-Mex.
Is it really?
Yeah. Which doesn't, we're not getting into it. I mean, it doesn't make it any less authentic Mexican, but it is
Yeah.
Tex-Mex.
Tacos?
It's,
No?
you know what?
Taco meat?
Nachos. How about that? Just some straight up
What?
nachos.
Wait,
and
tacos
margaritas.
aren't. We talked about taco meat earlier in the program. Had you ever heard of that term before?
Yeah.
You have? All right. Everyone's acting all weird. Like, what? I just want to know what's a traditional thing to have on Cinco de Mayo.
Taco.
Yeah.
Burrito.
So why do you
Quesadilla.
fajitas?
Fajitas.
Love fajitas.
Carne asada.
Yeah.
There we go. Carne asada.
I'm kind of craving some Mexican right now. We should go out after as a team and have some Mexican food.
I don't think he could be bothered.
To everybody, he says this on the show, and then he'll peel out of here as soon as this thing's done.
By the way,
He's slacking right now.
that's
Actually, I'm joking.
It's really not nice that you guys say
Yeah, you
this.
see him typing?
I'm literally the last person to leave every single time.
What?
I'm always like, hey guys, like anyone want to hang out after? No, we got our thing. We got our family to get to. We got things.
Just
to do.
making sure that the show was edited before you leave.
Yeah. Well, no, I wait for you to leave. I lock up and then I go on my merry way.
All right, tacos after the Tacombe, right
Let's
down
go.
the street.
Is there a taco place?
Oh, there's several taco places.
Yeah.
I may
Now you're
back
getting
myself
nervous.
into a corner
now.
now.
Now you're really getting
They have
nervous.
pictures
That
of
there's actually a
margaritas.
taco place, and we're actually
Do they
down.
deliver? I mean, can we take it to go?
Let's get you a margarita.
I like a good frozen margarita, by the way, and I
They
go
serve them
Why
frozen.
am I not
yeah.
surprised?
You take you get the tall ones in Las Vegas. You guys ever do that?
Never been
Wait,
to Las Vegas.
That still blows my mind. International Fight Week. Khamzat versus Nathan Diaz.
I wish I could.
Busy.
Not busy.
Got plans?
That's a better term for it.
I don't understand.
I'll just be drained after this European.
Oh, I got you. Where are you going, by the way?
France, Switzerland, Italy.
Wow. And this is for
A wedding.
A wedding.
Yeah.
Who's getting married?
My girlfriend's best friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a getaway thing, a destination wedding
Destination wedding
in France.
in Italy.
I mean, it's very presumptuous to make people
It
fly all over.
is,
I mean, it's like that's asking a lot.
Yes.
I mean, could you not done it at the Sheraton down the street?
I could not agree with you.
Who's footing the bill here?
They're footing a decent amount of it, but I'm also footing a lot of it.
I mean, it feels like a lot. Maybe we can get together and help you guys out.
The credit card's steaming right now. So yeah.
Maybe we should have not gone to New Orleans for the national championship with this on the horizon.
Or Indianapolis.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we could have made some better choices.
Arizona.
Yeah, it was a lot of
I think
travels.
I just moved to New York. I think I could have planned this better. All right, let's answer some
All right.
questions.